Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're going to talk about maintaining your urethane tires. The tools that you're going to need are your trusty tire truer, a screwdriver to get the body and chassis apart and to get the axle out of the car. You're also going to want to have some 600 grit sandpaper, and I prefer to finish with 1000 grit sandpaper, as well as your double-sided tape. Alright, once that you have the body removed, go ahead and take out the motor carrier and remove your axle. And what I like to do to keep all my parts in order so I don't get them lost is I just put them in a little measuring cup that I use for breaking in motors and other things. And here you have your axle with the pulley already mounted and the band that runs the axle. From here you want to make sure that you put a couple drops of oil on either bushing and mount the axle to the tire truer. You want to make sure that it touches just a very little so that it's running completely from left to right. You don't want to make it too hard. You just want to basically just touch the surface. And what this will do is get your tires back to nice and round instead of a cone shape, which tends to happen over time, and it really brings your tires back to life. Now that the axle's been running for probably 20 minutes or so, I wipe my finger across the sandpaper to get rid of all the debris. And I do this because I want to make sure that I'm not stopping too early. So you wipe it off, let it run another 4 to 5 minutes, and wipe again until no debris shows up on the sandpaper, and then you're finished. From that point on, you'll flip the axle. Don't change the height or anything. Just flip the axle. That way you know that both tires are almost identical or extremely close to identical. So you want to repeat this process for both sides. Once both sides have clean sandpaper, as you can see in the video here, go ahead and replace the 600 grit with the 1000 grit. It doesn't take nearly as long, so it's just a polish coat more than anything. Take your emery board there and make a slight radius on the inner and outer of the tires just to help it in cornering so it doesn't get hung up on anything. Once I'm all done truing, I use this CRC electrical cleaner to clean my axles, get the grease or oil out of the bushings and make my axle nice and clean, and wipe it all down, blow it out, re-lube the axle, put it back in the car, and head to the track. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just post them below the video. Thanks.